The college basketball experience pregame show for Tuesday, November 19th edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Use our sign-up promo code TCESGPN to get a 50% deposit up to $1,000. That is the promo code TCESGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rebet, baby. Rebet is a new social sports book available in 40 states. Download that Rebet app and use the code SGPN to get a 100% deposit match up to $100. That is Rebet, promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm. Start crushing college hoops, college football, and NFL with Rhythm. Get your 7-day free trial today by going over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That is the sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM today. Welcome, everybody, into the college basketball experience, baby. Pregame show for Tuesday, November 19th. And, boy, we got a loaded slate, so let's get into it. Got a lot of action. We got action tipping off right now already. Navy, Quinnipiac going on. We got Longwood, Binghamton, the golf course tipping off here. Boston College, Loyola, Maryland. We got games at 6:30, 7. And then we got some good nightcaps headlined by Purdue and Marquette. But first off, I am Moneyline Mac, a.k.a. the former video coordinator for Bob Huggins, Greg Martin. Cheers, everybody, and welcome to Happy Hour over here at the pregame show. And joining me, we got a new combination here, 2 returning guests. First up, the Underdog Guru, baby. You guys know him from SGPN Daily articles over there, giving out Underdog picks. He is Matthew Duwoskin, a.k.a. Cannabis Capper CC. What's up, man?
Mac, it's great to be back. Trevor, great to be with you tonight.
And it is a great night. And joining us, third man in the box, you guys know him from the Pump Fake Pod. He is Trevor, a.k.a. TVDBJ, also known as Stoolie Picks. What's going on, brother? I think you're muted. He's back. No, I don't know what's going on. Hold on. We'll drop you and then bring you back in. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Technical difficulties. Trev, get it fixed. We'll just jump you right in. But we'll move on to the slate.
Oh,
no. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
He's still talking to himself over there.
And check your settings. Technical difficulties, baby. It wouldn't be a college experience without a technical difficulties. But Cap, while Trevor fixes his audio, let's get into it because we got a lot of games going on. We got Cleveland State. We got Minnesota at the Barn, the best home court in college basketball. No, Phoenix. This line, I didn't even check the updated line here. I know we picked it last night around 14.5.
I think it's about the same.
Still sitting at 14.5. I laid it with the Golden Gophers. I'm not a believer in this Cleveland State team, and I think it's a good spot for the Barn. Coming off of 2 tough games against North Texas, Yale. I think they're due for a nice little smash spot here at home. Got criticized that I never take any favorites. I have laid more chalk this year than I ever have before, everybody. So here's a chalk play. Give me Minnesota, the Golden Gophers. I'll lay the 14.5.
I co-sign. Horizon League team on the road, going to an unbelievably hard place to play. Mm-hmm. You've got to lay it with Minnesota. The total in this one is only 129. I kind of like the under there. I think this is going to be an absolute rock fight. I think you're going to see I'll say a 65-45 final here. Easy cover for Mini.
Do you think they drill them right away, or do you think they blow it open in the second half?
At the Barn, they typically drill them right away.
Yeah,
that's how it goes.
Do we have Trevor back? Hey, there you go.
We can hear you. Trevor, you have a voice. Welcome back, brother.
I do. Yeah, thank you. I don't know what was going on. Just had to leave, apparently.
Who do you like in Cleveland State, Minnesota?
Cleveland State. They forced a lot of turnovers. Minnesota still got some injuries, and Dawson Garcia is going to be the one who has to take a ton of the load over. And I mean, their last 3 games, they've either won or lost by 3 or 4 points. So I think this is one where Cleveland State can probably hang in within 7 or 8 points here.
Okay, so got a little diversity to start it off. Western Carolina, Wake Forest. This game is not very good. Wake Forest. I'm not going to try and sell you. And by the way, guys, throw your games in the chat so we can dive into as much as we can in the Q&A session. If you don't like some of these games we have on there on the left. Wake is laying 23. I think I'll take the points. I mean, Wake kind of struggles to blow out teams. Western Carolina's not very good. I don't have a strong feel here. I'll take Western Carolina to lose by 20.
Okay. So far, Western Carolina, they've gotten drilled. Oh, sorry, they got drilled by Queens, and it's the only loss they have is the Queens so far. They beat Bob Jones and they beat Truett McConnell. I don't know who those people are. I kind of want to take Western Carolina. Give me too many points. Western Carolina plus the 23. Let's go.
Catamounts. Yeah. Not running to bet Wake Forest minus 23. Trev, what about you?
Yeah, it feels like a tad too high. If this was like 19.5 or something, I'd like Wake. But
yeah,
I mean, Western Carolina struggles across the board. But I mean, 24 points is quite a bit. But
I feel like Western Carolina can score. So I think that's the fact that they can actually like put the ball through the hoop. I think that's going to help them tonight.
That usually does help. All right, real quick, let's get on over and talk about ourselves. I like to talk about myself. So get on over there and download the SGPN app completely free for the millionth time. Not trying to freaking hack you like some of these other hacks on the internet. Hey, charge you this amount of picks for your goddamn lean. If I wanted a lean, what the hell am I paying for a lean for? I'm paying for a goddamn pick. Well, this is a picks show. No leans. So get on over there and please subscribe, tell a friend. The path to 15K subscribers is on. Got to get there by the end of the year, and we'll give away something special here. It won't be a lean, I can tell you that. You can shove that L word up your ass. So get on over there, subscribe, and leave a 5-star review over at Spotify. It really will help the show grow, and we can keep bringing you more and more content like this, the pregame show, the pick show. I know one thing. This is the only college basketball show in the country that goes live at multiple times a day. So let's go, baby. Get on over there. All we ask is you subscribe, tell a friend, and bring 10 friends next time and subscribe them too. It's completely free. We're also brought to you by our favorite Underdog Fantasy, baby. Promo code right above Caps Head, TCE SGPN. Gentlemen, a lot of action here. Where do we want to go for the Underdog entry? We hit the other night. I forget which night it is. I do too many shows. I can't keep track of which night it was. It might have been Monday or Friday. But, yeah, let's fire away. 4-legger. Let's get it going.
Okay. Can I pick a game that isn't on the sheet?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Okay. In that case, UCR Santa Clara. My guy, Adama Alpha-Ball.
Nice name.
He's in a bounce back spot for points. His last game he really struggled against. I can't remember. He only put up like 6 points. Like Nevada. He got Santa Clara got absolutely they got killed by Nevada. He only played like 20 minutes, put up 6 points. It was terrible. Great bounce back spot against UCR. They just got drilled by BYU. BYU's got the forward. Oh, the freaking freshman. Yeah, I can't remember. He freaking destroyed them. I'm liking Ball to do the same thing tonight.
Okay.
So I've got higher. I think it's 15.5 points is the last number I saw on Underdog.
Higher 15.5 points. Trev, leg number 2. What you got?
I'm going back to my guy Lukosius at Cincinnati. Higher than 19.5 points assists. Who are they playing? Northern Kentucky. They give up a lot of assists, and Lukosius has been getting 6 and 4 assists, and he can score the ball. So I think he has a chance to probably go over with points at least to get 16, 17. So just a couple of assists and we're good there.
He's also got a name that sounds like an adjective. I'm feeling a bit Lukosius tonight.
I like Lukosius. Let's go Bearcats. I am on the Norse in the points. Cap, where are you going for leg number 3? That was higher, 19.5 points and assists.
Leg number 3, I'm going to take you to Connecticut. Liam McNeely's points, it was only set at 12.5 last time I checked it. He's gone over in two of his first 3 games this season, and he's been like drilling these mid majors. They let him stay out there. I like him to stay out there against East Texas A&M and absolutely drill them. So give me McNeely higher than 12.5 points. Lock it up.
You're not afraid of that vaunted Commerce defense, East Tennessee, whatever the fuck.
It weighed heavily on my mind when making the pick, but I've got to trust McNeely in this one.
Fair enough. I can't bet Commerce. I said if it got north of 40, I would grab it, but it's still 38. Can't grab it. Got to get 40. It's what my numbers say. Trevor, number 4.
I'm going with Efton Reed higher than 7.5 boards. Western Carolina allows a ton of offensive boards and defensive boards. So them coming off the loss, heading home, I think he's got the size advantage. So I think he should be able to eat inside the night and get 8 or 9 boards.
I am liking this entry, guys, today. So Alpha Bar, or however the hell you pronounce it, over at Santa Clara, higher than 15.5 points. I like that one. Lukosius at Cincinnati, the Natty, higher, 19.5 points in assists, so PA. And then we're going to Storrs, Connecticut, Liam McNeely, higher than 12.5 points. And Trevor's last one, Efton Reed, higher than 4.5 boards. Get on the glass, Efton. Oh, 7.5. I was about to say
would be a smash.
I was thinking about that. I was like, damn, that is fucking low.
Okay.
You're a fucking genius for grabbing that. But yeah, higher than 7.5 rebounds. That's 11-1 over there at Underdog Fantasy. Use the promo code right above Cap's head, TCESGPN, to claim I butchered that. TCESGPN. Let's go.
Ball to get 20 points is almost 3-1. I'm locking that shit up too. Let's
go. Cap's giving out bonus slots over there at Underdog. Get on over there. We got games going on right now. Quinnipiac up 31-29 on Navy. Binghamton up. The golf course is hitting driver well right now. They're up 9-5 on Longwood. Loyola falling down to Boston College 14-7. Games will be tipping off here again in 17 minutes. But let's dive into the rest of the games. Next up, this is one of my sneaky favorite games of the night. I love this little regionality here. I love my Bearcats, man. I'm as high as anybody on them this year. But this is a bad spot. This is their first true road game. Going to Northern Kentucky. Northern Kentucky beat them 2 years ago in Covington. Northern Kentucky's been competitive in bye games. They're off a disappointing home loss to Nichols at the buzzer. I'm on the 14.5. I don't think Northern Kentucky's going to win, but I think they're going to cover this 14.5. Give me the Norse Cap. How about you?
I will guarantee you that Northern Kentucky is not going to win this game outright.
Never say never.
They stayed, they only lost to Purdue by 22. They lost to Florida State by 12. Both of those on the road. I like, the fact that this is, little brother, big brother. I think they get up for this game. I'm on the same side as you. I think that's the situation that I want to be playing. Give me the mighty Norse plus the 14.5. Let's go. Let's get it.
Trev?
Yeah, triple here. If Skillings was playing for Cincinnati, I'd probably be on them with the 14.5. But he's out. I mean, like Cap said, they played tough at Purdue, and who was the other one they played at?
Florida State.
Florida State. Thank you.
Yeah.
12-point game. So, I mean, they've played tough. This is a get-up game. Last time they played in Northern Kentucky, they beat Cincinnati. So, I think it'll be a game. 14.5, just a little too high without Skillings, and then Dede Grant or Thomas hasn't played all year yet. So.
We like the Norts here over here, baby. I'll be interested to see if you guys are going to join me on another dog here. Getting a lot of pushback in the comments that we're overlooking Kentucky. They're off the Duke win. They're like 21.5 against Lipscomb. Come on. I mean, I posed this question for Noah last night. How much better is Kentucky than Arkansas, points-wise?
I was just about to go there. Not 5 points, I don't think.
I thought that number was like 14.5 on opening night.
They won by 16.
Yeah,
Oh,
they covered because the goaltend didn't get called.
Yeah,
back.
they
That's
covered
why.
because of the bullshit goaltend. Like, I think it's a similar game. I think Kentucky wins by 15. 21.5 off the Duke game, a veteran Lipscomb team that lost 2 heartbreakers against Western Kentucky and Belmont.
Yeah.
I'm all over Lipscomb.
Yeah, they're gonna go for this game. Yeah, give me Lipscomb plus 21.
Trev?
I kind of leaned or swayed Kentucky there. I mean, Pope knows that you got to have big wins that'll manipulate the KenPom, which the selection committee uses in March. So, I mean, there's going to be a little bit of a driving force to blow them out a little bit. Yeah. Kentucky scores a lot, and it was a 16-point game. We'll say 14 with the goaltend at Arkansas. They were still meshing pieces together, and now Kentucky's had some time to play. Beat Duke a week ago, so I think they've kind of wore off a little bit from that. I don't mind a Kentucky team total over 88.5. I think they're going to put up points. They'll be able to control the glass and get some turnovers here, but didn't play it. But I like the Kentucky team total here. It's sitting in my slip right now. We'll see if I fire on it.
All right, we'll get a little battle. Call me crazy. I laid it with the dunk last night, minus 20.5. It's actually up to 24 now. Ooh. Dude, I mean, come on, Providence. They've been fucking around in these games recently. They are Delaware State. Nice little story coming to the road. I'll fade Delaware State here. Providence a dunk. I think they win this one by 30. This is finally a Providence blowout. Like we finally got a Seton Hall blowout. Like we finally got a Villanova blowout. The Big East teams are finally taking care of business a little bit. I think it's Providence's turn here tonight. I laid the 20 plus here.
I got a cosign. I mean, Delaware State lost to Columbia by 21. They lost to Virginia Tech by 23.
Providence is better than both.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Providence is better than both of those teams. I think they drill them. So yeah, win by 30. Give me the Friars.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. The only one avenue of success for Delaware State, I believe, is the turnovers. If they can force enough. Because they're really good at it. But, I mean, regardless, if they're not getting turnovers, their offense is deplorable. I don't see how they're really going to score in this one. I mean, you put up Providence's held teams 55, 49, 51, and then Green Bay splashed enough threes to put 60 up. So I played Delaware State under 56.5 in this one. I think they struggle to score in this one.
Based on the analysis, that's what I heard. Play the team total under on Delaware State. Yep. I got it at 55. Would you still play it?
I like it. I mean, I think they're probably going to at most top out around 53 maybe, but they got to force some turnovers and get transition points because they have one of the lowest offensive efficiencies in the country. And it's not like they've played a murderer's row of teams in Virginia Tech, Columbia. So
you may be a Packers fan, but I ride with Trevor on that one.
Yeah, there we go. Go Pack, go, baby.
I'm fading more HBCUs here. Delaware State. Q&A. Let's get into the chat. A couple ones that we got started. I know we got a bunch of games. Florida State, America's team. Last week was North Florida. This week is Hofstra. I'm laying the 8.5 now. It was 6.5 last night. I would still lay it with Florida State. I think Florida State gets them by double digits. This is third straight road spot. I like Hofstra. Good story. Fade Max team of the week. Go Seminoles.
Okay, the Max team of the week angle. We have to fade that. Yeah, Coach, give me the Knowles.
Especially when they retweet me, then I fade them.
Oh,
it's a tough world out there, baby. Can't be everybody's friend.
Yeah, I mean, I like Hofstra. I've cashed on them a decent amount this year, but at some point they got to kind of run out of gas, and you just played a real physical game against Seton Hall, and now you're going to travel to Florida State. The 9 kind of seems like it's getting up there, but I still think Florida State probably gets this done by double digits. I don't know if I want to lay the 9, but I mean, at some point they got to gas out, and this kind of seems like the spot with the size for Florida State.
They've actually been pretty all right in these bye games this year, Florida State, knock on wood. So, what do you guys think about Nova, Penn? I took Penn. I ended up betting Penn last night. I was like, I can't. I can't. I got FOMO here. I can't miss out on Neptune potentially laying another egg in a Philly 5 game. Give me Penn. The Quakers, better coach Steve Donahue. They beat them last year outright. Let's go.
Cosign. I mean, until you see a sign of life from Nova, you got to keep fading them.
Yeah, I mean, Penn's better than NJIT, which is where Nova got their quote bounce back spot. But I mean, St. Joe's is much better than Nova. We just watched that too in that game. And I mean, just Nova laying double digits is just a no-go. So it would be 10 or nothing for me for sure in this game.
We agree. I want to get to this one because it's tipping off here in 9 minutes. I think Queens is live against App State. Queens, all right, I think everybody's overreacting to Queens' start to the year. They went to Utah and BYU too. That's a hard fucking road trip. Yeah, they took it on the chin. But you look at what they've done against like competition. They beat Western Carolina by 15 at home. They're coming back. App State still, I think, overvalued from last year's run. So I'm all over Queens here in the early slate in 8 minutes. Cap?
Give me App State.
Okay.
App State at home. I gotta fade Queens here. We just watched them get absolutely freaking moon pounded by the two Utah teams.
But that's my point. Like, is that who's App State though? App State hasn't looked good this year. They're young.
Give me App State.
Okay.
I'll lay it and lock it. I can't go.
Battle, baby.
Filthy. I'm with you. Queens or nothing. I mean, App State lost by 14 at home to Miami, Ohio, and then they beat the Hospital of St. Andrews Presbyterian by 54 points. So
hey, when a team like St. Andrews, comes in, you got to put it on them.
Yeah, when the surgeons come in, you just got to drill them. But I don't know. I mean, that Utah trip was a week ago. Significant opponents, time to recover. Dumbbell theory. You just played Utah, BYU. Now you're going to play App State. I think they're going to come out and give them a damn good game.
App State beat them by 12 last. It's a different team, but they beat them by 12 last year.
Yeah,
Neil, we're not talking you off Penn money line. Hit it, baby. Let's go. Fade Neptune. You won't be hearing that from me. Another one, guys, I like the game. I do have a bet in this. I like Fairfield at home. They've been over the last 2 years really good at home. Drexel's off 2 Philly 5 games. I think it's 2 evenly matched teams, basically a pick. Give me the home team with Chris Casey and company in the Stags. Cap, how about you?
Cosign. Yeah, you talked about this on last night's show. I really like your angles. Makes all sense in the world. Take the home team in the spot. It's kind of a coin flip, and when that's the case, I think you want the home side.
Yeah, Fairfield at home. Drexel has been all right this year, but Fairfield they've been damn good this year. So getting just essentially a pick 'em at home, I'll take them every day of the week.
Yeah. That's it.
And Kirk, Kirk Ferentz, welcome to the show, baby. Let's go Iowa football. Make sure you tweet at Noah Beanick for putting UConn Commerce over Fairfield and Drexel. That's Noah at Noah B77. Who knows what LeBaron? He's probably strolling around that LeBaron right now.
Iowa's got an injury tonight. I did see actually.
Who's that?
It is Josh Dix is out.
Okay. Good. GW Charlotte, Rob Donaldson says Gardner Webb's live. I agree. I think Gardner Webb's not bad. When they've stepped up in competition, they've been competitive. Charlotte, I think, is overvalued here too, off the overachieving year one with Aaron Fern. So give me Gardner Webb in a, I guess, little brother angle in a way. That number's come down to 7.5, by the way.
Yeah,
so
it was up at like 9.5 last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, we locked that. I still like it at 7.5. I think they're live.
So do I. I almost want to say, wrong team favorite, I think. Take the plus 270 in the money line. Let's fucking go.
I think that's a candidate at the end of the show.
I think it is a candidate at the end of the show.
Yep.
Yeah, I like Gardner Webb too. They're damn good on the glass, and Charlotte has really played not a whole lot of nobody to be laying 8 points, which has already come down. So I like Gardner Webb with the points, and why not? Let's get crazy. Go on the money line.
Trevor, we got Landon double messaging here. He likes Edwardsville. Let's go Green Bay. Come on, let's ride the Phoenix, baby. Let's ride your Phoenix. It's a great spot. It's a great spot.
I've liked them as a dog this year, but laying points, I don't know. The one bright spot is Edwardsville has been on the road for what seems the entire season, so
they have.
They'll be a little tired. Sorry, it moved up to I see 4 now, so it's climbing.
Woo, Gottlieb action.
Yeah, I mean a lot of Gottlieb love, but
I think they're kind of good.
I'd have to ride my team. They're athletic. They got shooters.
Yeah.
It's just the defense is the problem. They don't even care to play defense. So I mean, give the offensive advantage, to Green Bay. So Green Bay or nothing. I mean,
give me SIU.
Just,
I'm sorry, get
SIU's got to
SIUE.
be tired.
You concerned at all about 4 road games in 7 days?
That's the other thing.
They've had 2 days off. No.
Yeah, they did off a back-to-back.
Yeah, that's a back-to-back. That's a good. I don't want to lay points with Gottlieb.
I hear that angle. But I'm telling you, man, I'm like a little bit impressed with Gottlieb's like roster. I don't think coaching has set in yet. They're kind of good.
I would prefer it was a dog, but that's not what happened tonight.
I'll take the plus 3.5. I cannot lay points with that guy. I'm sorry.
Hopefully everybody got it on the show last night when it was -1 or -1.5, because that's
Well, no. Hopefully they waited now and grabbed Edwardsville so they could get the plus 3.5.
Yes. Hey, this line has randomly come down. I'm a little surprised by it. I like Louisiana at -4. This one is moving against me. I think it's at 2.5 now, or 3. It's at 3.
You talking Rice Lafayette?
Yeah. I still like the Raging Cajuns. I the situational spot I like a lot here, and I think Bob Marlin's team is pretty good. They've always been good in the Cajun Dome. So getting humiliated by Houston, they got athletes. I'm not buying into Rice. They just came off an overtime, barely beating Northwestern State. So yeah, I'm all over Louisiana here. How about you, Cap?
I'll lay the 4th Louisiana. I'm probably not going to bet this though.
Okay, you can get a 3. It's down to 3.
You talk me into it.
I kind of like Rice in this one.
Likes the Rice guys. All right,
Rice guys.
I do. Yeah, I mean they've been playing all right offensively for Louisiana. It's just or Lafayette. It's just kind of been disgusting the entire year. I know they just played Houston, so theoretically they should come back and play a lot better given the opponent they just played, but that'll tire you out. I mean, Houston's a physical, strong team. Rice, yeah. I like what I've seen from them this year, and them as a dog getting a full possession. I don't mind that.
Okay.
Good value on the Rice guys.
Hit on them twice this year, so maybe got a little bit of bias.
I had them against Florida State. That was a nice cover. I enjoyed that. A couple more in the chat. Wags, we will get to EIU and DePaul at the end of the show. That's on our list. I like Tennessee Tech tonight at the Bounce House. They were getting 26. Now it's down to
went down.
Yeah, it's down to 24. Tech went into Georgia, lost by 5. UCF just played 3 hard games in a row. They got that MTE on Friday at the Greenbrier. So nice little sandwich spot, I think. Sleepy spot here. Give me UCF to win by 18. Give me 24. I'll take Tennessee Tech.
I liked it better at 26. I'll take it at 24. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Tennessee Tech is not that bad, and UCF. They got it for the Texas A&M game in the Bounce House, but I have not been impressed. Also, aren't they still kind of banged up?
Who, UCF? Yeah. They got Sellers is out and Mikey Williams is out. So yeah, they're still banged up too.
Yeah, they're not gonna put it on Tennessee Tech. Give me the 24. Let's go.
Okay. Trev?
Yeah, I'd be with you guys. I mean, UCF late in games, just the last 5 minutes or so, really make a push and end up covering and coming back in those games. So, I mean, with Wisconsin on deck, doesn't really feel like they're going to go pedal to the metal for a full 40 minutes here. So, Tech probably lose by 18 or 19 or something like that.
There you go.
We're agreeing here. All right, double questions here from Canes. I like it. Southern Utah, Loyola, Chicago. He likes Southern Utah. I locked it up after the show. I said it was a fringe lock last night. I think Loyola Chicago is going to open this thing up here. I think that they're good at home in that building. Southern Utah, first true road spot. Traditionally, they've been bad when they've hit the road. I think that line's a little telling. I think Loyola Chicago opens it up, wins by 20 plus here. Trev, or actually Cap, You're somewhat local to Loyola, Chicago. What do you think of Sister Jean tonight?
I am. The problem is I probably watched more Southern Utah basketball than I've watched Loyola basketball this year. Just yeah, Southern Utah's looked really good, but they've looked really good in Southern Utah for like I don't think again like you said, this is the first road game. I got to think Loyola puts it on them. Let's give me the Ramblers. Prayers up for Sister Jean.
Prayers up. Yeah, I'd be with you. Southern Utah hasn't even hit the road yet this year. They've gotten everybody at elevation at home. So
yeah.
Now you got to travel to a big city of Chicago from wherever the hell you are in Utah. Culture shock. I think they probably get rocked by 20 or so tonight.
I think so too. Yeah.
All right, we'll come back to the chat at the end. I know Santa Clara, people want to cover that one. I'll cover that after Marquette and Purdue because that is the nightcap. I think that's fitting. It's a hell of a game. Like I said, if you got a problem with that game not being on the slate, tweet at NoahB77. Just kidding, Noah. We love you. I'll tell you what else we love over here, guys. That is Rebet. Get on over there. Brand new sponsor available in 45 states. Huge market with great opportunities. Great for people in the states where traditional sports books may be restricted. Download the app today. 100% deposit match up to $100. And the promo code is SGPN. We also love my bookie. Talked about it. Said take that golf course last night. That driver's going to be hitting the fairway. Currently up 23-17, getting 7.5. Come on, keep hitting the fairways, Binghamton, and get me across the finish line. But get on over there if you want any of these actions today. My bookie's the absolute best. And you can get a deposit match up to $1,000 with a $10 casino chip. My bookie promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm, baby. We love Rhythm over here. It's been absolutely phenomenal to us with their models. You can rig it however you want, offense, defense, situational spots, you name it. Use our promo code sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That is the sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. Robert wants parlay TCU and UConn. I like it. Although I don't like UConn, but I like TCU.
I mean, if you're going to do that, you want to tease it down a little bit, I think.
Yeah. Get UConn minus 29.5. They want to win by 30 plus just to say that they won by it because Hurley's a maniac. Speaking of UConn, let's get into this game.
Let's go in detail. I've got charts and graphs for you.
It's up to 38.5. I told you I will lay it until it gets to 40. At 40, I come in on the other side on Commerce. So I have no analysis here. You guys take it away.
Okay. The only angle I like here is the player prop that I gave out. The McNeely points. UConn drills these teams. That's all I have to say is they're gonna absolutely drill East Texas A&M. Trevor, thoughts?
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. It's kind of getting to that point where I don't want to lay the 38.5. They'll probably go on like a 12-0 run the final 4 minutes and win by 40, but that's what they've been doing. This is the best team they'll be seeing. So I don't hate it. I would rather play the UConn team total. Texas A&M, they've given up was 89 at Iowa, 91 to South Dakota, and 87 at Texas A&M. So UConn's offense is far better than those. So I don't think they'll have an issue hitting 95, 100 in this game.
35-1 on the money line tonight, guys.
I see Mason's making a donation.
Good luck, Mason. I'm pulling for you. I hope so. I hope you're right.
No, Mackie, you've been on this all year. If you're going to bet these massive lines, get them the night before.
Yeah.
There's no sense in trying to bet this now. Unless you're going to buy it down.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, that I agree. Tease it with something else like K-State and buy that down 5-6 points to where it was. So, Samford, Sparty. I like Sparty a lot here tonight. Samford, Buckyball. I don't think they don't have the dudes that they had last year from a front court size and athleticism standpoint. I think Sparty, Izzo got in their ass for 2 straight days in practice. He's going to have those guys ready to fucking go tonight. I like Sparty big by 20 plus. That game is sitting at 17.5. Give me Sparty. Cap.
I struggled with this one because, like you said, Samford isn't the same team, but neither is this Michigan State team. They lost a lot. and I think they're feeling it. That being said, yeah, lay it. I can't take 17. I can't take Samford. There's no case for Samford 17 points in this one. Give me Sparty all the way.
Yeah, I don't think they really stand much of a chance. I mean, Samford's giving up the 5th most offensive boards, 258th in defensive rebounds. Over 70% of their possessions end up in turnovers. Michigan State has no problem playing in transition this year. I don't see how Samford really hangs in. I'm with you, Mac. This has got to be like a 20 plus. I played the 16.5 last night right away because I think this is a good spot for Michigan State to run it up and get some confidence going.
Look at Trevor dropping the metrics in here. Way to go. That's some fine analysis, my friend.
There you go.
Thank you. Good shit.
Do you guys want to join me on this one too? Self and Izzo were not happy with their teams off the Champions Classic. I think Kansas big tonight over Wilmington. I don't think they're going to sleepwalk through Wilmington. Wilmington is a known enough mid-major, in my opinion, that'll get Kansas's attention. And Kansas at the Fog. I think we're getting a discount here, only laying it's up to 24.5, but still.
Even so, it's a discount.
25 plus for Kansas here. I think they opened it up big. I liked it a lot at 22.5, definitely 24.5 as well.
I noticed this when I was doing analysis of for this game last night. Kansas, they played the 2 blue bloods, Michigan State, North Carolina, and then they played Oakland and
Howard.
Yeah, the Bison. And the way they approached it was totally different. Like it was like regular rotations for the blue bloods, and it was like a preseason game for the mid majors. Mm-hmm. I think they're probably going to drill UNC Wilmington. We're going to be seeing the the walk-ons for the last 2 minutes. I have a feeling. I think this might be Wilmington might get close, but I like Kansas to win by at least 30.
Yeah, Trev.
I'm not on it, but it's been staring at me all day. Wilmington. It's up to 25 now. I mean, Wilmington can play fast. They draw fouls at an elite rate, and Kansas is not really a big draw foul against the line team so far this year. They beat Howard by 30, and then what was that 27 against Oakland or something who can't score. So I think Wilmington has a chance to hang in this game. I mean, Duke's on deck too for Kansas. So how much are they really paying attention? I mean, not that they're going to sleepwalk Wilmington. I mean, like you said, everybody knows them, but you got Duke on deck. So, I mean, I think their main priority is that game and just win this game by 15, 20 plus.
EIEIO, DePaul, the Blue Demons. So let me get this straight. DePaul is laying 19. Oh, 18.5. Come on. This is too much. It's the last time they played 19.
84. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm on EIEIO. EIEIO looked good at Northwestern the other night. Shit, they took them to overtime.
Okay. Eastern, they just played Northwestern, and I think they only lost by like 9. It was like single digits, I thought.
Yeah, it was an overtime game. They should have won.
Yeah,
they should have fucking won.
That's way too many points. They're no longer RuPaul. They've gotten their name back. They're DePaul again. But I'll take EIEIU with the 18.5.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, DePaul's been drilling teams, but this is this is a step up game for EIU. I mean, took Northwestern to overtime, so I mean, you could argue they'd be a little tired, but they're college kids. How tired can they really be?
You think DePaul is better than Northwestern
this year? Yeah,
really?
Yeah,
I think they're similar. Yeah, it is. Reminder: DePaul did go to overtime with Southern Indiana just 2 weeks ago on this night, so it's like. They've drilled teams like the last couple games, but they also went to overtime with fucking Southern Indiana. So it's like they should have lost. They were down 3. They were down 3, and Southern Indiana didn't foul up 3, and then they hit a 3-1 in overtime. So yeah, let's go EIEIO.
I mean, it's not like DePaul's really played anybody. I mean, Southern Indiana's probably you make a case Southern Indiana's probably the best team they've played. Prairie View, Mercer, and Duquesne.
Mercer. They had destroyed Mercer. Duquesne was their most impressive win, in my opinion.
Well, man, Mercer was only like an 8-point dog.
Yeah, that was a terrible bet by us. Let's go over to game of the night: Purdue, Marquette in Milwaukee. This line is skyrocketing, man. What is it now? 5.5?
Yeah, 5.5. Juiced 5.5. It's about to go to 6.
Bad matchup for Purdue.
It really is.
This is when Friday night was a reminder that Purdue won't suck without Zach Edey. They're still a really good program. They can win at that special building. But tonight, I think, is going to be a reminder how good Zach Edey was. And to win in college basketball in these crazy atmospheres, you got to have some fucking dudes. And I think tonight you get reminded that they got some staples on Purdue, and they're not as athletic. I think Marquette controls the tempo, opens it up, wins by double digits. And it's a revenge game. Marquette's lost some back-to-back years. Shock is going to have those guys ready to go. I think they blow the doors off Purdue.
I have a feeling that was you called it on the show last night again. That was nothing in the last 24 hours has changed my mind.
Yeah.
I really think Marquette's this is a drill spot for Marquette. Purdue on the outside of Purdue on the road. Hostile environment, and they're missing the big guy. This is a drill spot. How high would you take this line? Like if it got to like say 6.5, are you still are you even thinking about Purdue or?
There's no way I'm betting Purdue tonight.
It would have to get like 10 before you bet Purdue.
They played out of their mind on Friday night. Some of the shots that they were making against Alabama, now they got to hit the road. There's no way I play Purdue, but I'm not as confident. If I get to like 7, then it's like, God damn, like this is really expensive at this point, but still, I think they win by double digits, but 7, there's always a backdoor opportunity. Trev, what do you think here?
Man, I'm kind of getting to the point where I kind of want to take Purdue. I mean, it's moved up. What was it last night? 2.5. It's moved up a ton. I mean,
I think it opened at 2, but I think we were catching it at like 4 last night.
Yeah, 3.5, 4.
Yeah,
fair. I mean, Marquette flew to Maryland, had a war against those guys, and then flew back. Purdue's got to take a bus, 5 hours, or they'll fly 2 hours to Marquette.
That bus ride is misery, though. You know this.
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, it's freaking cornfields and nothing up there. But, I mean, it's kind of just getting too much. I mean, Purdue's obviously no Zach Edey, but Kaufman-Renn looked damn good. Berg looked good while he was, before he was in foul trouble all night. Caleb Furst, Braden Smith. I mean, they got some veteran dudes, and that freshman guard Cox was fantastic. I mean, granted, the back-to-back possessions and triples, that was that only could happen at home, but I still think it's almost getting to a point where it's just too much. I think Marquette probably comes out hot in the first half, and then Painter at halftime figures some stuff out, and they make this a game.
Okay.
Let's throw around the chat a little bit more here. I know we had this one starred multiple times. Santa Clara, Riverside. It's up to 9.5. Damn, last night.
Wow.
I'm on Santa Clara. I love Santa Clara here. I think it's a get right spot at home. They have been dog shit these last 3 games. Yeah. I think they're closer. Their version tonight is what they were on opening night when they beat St. Louis. I think this is a nice spot for Herb Sendick and the Broncos.
I think it was like it's 7.5 last night. It's ballooned up to 9.
Yeah.
I would still lay it. I think they win by 11. Let's go Bronx. And also, Adam Alpha Ball point ladder. He's getting 20 tonight. Watch.
Let's go. Trev, what do you think?
Yeah, I think they drill him. I mean, Riverside's been on the road. They had 1 home game, but they've been on the road 4 times this year. Santa Clara's just they need a win after starting the year off with that win and just dropping all these games. Now you're going to be back home against a good team, but they've just been traveling a lot. I mean, congratulations on who was it? La Sierra they beat at home. Yeah, congratulations. But this is going to be a big game for Santa Clara at home. I think they drill them 10+ here. Yeah, I would have liked to grab the 5.5 yesterday, but
yeah.
What are your guys' thoughts on this one? Beanick loved Bowling Green. I think he's a little crazy. They're off the Sparty game where they played out of their minds Now they're coming back home. They were laying almost 10 last night. I took Niagara plus 10.
Down to 8.5.
8.5, I'll probably stay away. I think they're going to lose by 7, 8, or 9.
I would probably lay it with Bowling Green at 8.5. I would definitely, if it was double digits, I would definitely take Niagara.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Niagara hasn't looked too sharp this year. I mean, they lost to freaking Detroit, for Christ's sake. So Niagara, Bowling Green. Yeah, give me Bowling Green minus
Detroit's
the 8
good.
here. Yeah, absolute wagon. But I'm going to have to fade Niagara here tonight.
Nobody likes Niagara tonight. It's making me like them more.
Yeah.
Tulane up to 13.5. I know. Dude, Tulane's going to win by 20. Get this They were my team of the week in the SWAC, so you know they're an auto fade for me this game. Tulane, big.
Give me the super team to keep it close. They lose by 11. Give me Bethune. Reggie Theus keeps games close.
Yeah, no, this is a drill spot for Tulane. You can finally just absolutely rout somebody. Bethune-Cookman, congrats on your decent week last week, but you fall victim to the Moneyline Mac team of the week for your conference. So. Incoming 20-point loss.
I'm telling you, how to work out for North Texas and North Florida. All of a sudden, they're tanking ever since in Hofstra tonight. Watch.
Yeah.
You can't fade the super team. Not with 13 points. Get the fuck out of here.
CD Player wants to know about Belmont, Bob Roberts. It feels trappy.
It does. It feels super trappy. But Bob Roberts sucks.
I know. I took the points. No bet. I'm not betting Bob Roberts at Belmont. But I don't want to lay this with Belmont coming off the double road trip.
Has the line moved at all from last night? It was 10. I think it was 10 last night. I think it's still 10 now.
Yeah, it's just been sitting at 10.
9.5, I see.
Give me 9.5. Give me Belmont. Let's go. I want the hook. They win by 10.
Trev, you got anything in this?
No, I mean, Bob looked all right. I mean, they only lost by 9 at Tulsa. Belmont off those 2 games. So, I mean, maybe, but I don't want any part of that. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of Belmont love today, too, and this line is actually ticked down a half point where I see.
I hate to say, I think everybody's on Belmont. That makes me want to take Oral Bob, but
exactly. I'm out. I'm out on this game. Initially I was like Belmont all day, and then I go, wait a minute, this feels like a goddamn trap. I'm not betting this game.
I'm Benedicting. I'm tranny seeing. Give me Oral Bob.
I'll root for the public in the square Belmont side to win for you guys because I have no play.
I'm not betting. I'm not betting this, but yeah, no.
I'm talking to the chat because I see a lot of people like Belmont in the chat. I'll pull for you guys because I got no bet.
Yeah. The correct number to take on that one is 1-800-GAMBLER, my friend.
Hey, I got a sharp one for you. Sharp one, I think. I like Arlington at Missouri State. I like the Arlington team again this year. I think they were good at USC. I think that they were good last year under KT Turner. Missouri State, year one of Kwanzaa, I'm not buying in. So give me Arlington to win outright. This one flipped through the 0, and now Arlington is a favorite by -1.
Yeah, I bet this last night. I just took the money line. I would do the same here. Arlington's a better team. Better they deserve to beat. They deserve to beat USC.
Yeah.
Give me Arlington, and also I would also lean to the over on this. It's 151. I think they fly over that. Yeah.
Sway to the over.
Sway to the over. Troy is not tonight's show. He's not so swayed.
Trev, how about you, man?
Yeah, Arlington. I mean, Missouri just put up 111 on Tulsa, snuck out with a 5-point win.
Okay,
and then 90 previously. It's kind of weird that this total is only 151 after they've put up 200 and some points the last 2 games. Granted,
no, they're not. They're not watching UTA. They're not watching Missouri State. It's an algorithm.
Fair.
You gotta go over that.
Fair, but yeah, UTA did deserve to win. Why that kid went for a layup with 4 seconds left, I will never know. That was mind rattling.
Poor kid. I felt so bad for that kid.
The coaches were just hand in their face on that one. But that was a hell of a game. I mean, shout out to UTA for that one.
Shout out to UTA, baby. All right, we got to get out of here. We got to give out our best bets. Real quick, 3 more in the chat that I want to get to. I don't have a play in any of these, so I'll let you guys give a side if you got one. Canisius, Maryland. Anybody got anything strong in this one?
Yeah, Canisius sucks is what I've got strong in this one.
It's 30, so no play there for the group. Florida A&M. Fade the HBCUs.
Yeah. I wanted the team total, but it's 96.5. I was like,
they're going to go over. They're going to hit 100.
Oh, yeah. More than likely, yes. FAMU sucks. I also played Canisius under team total today. They're not going to sniff 50.
No, I think we locked that one up last night in the show, or like last night in the chat.
IU Indy.
Montana State.
What's your guys' thoughts on this one? I kind of want to bet Northwestern late in the night. Laying 14.5. Disappointing game. They haven't covered in 3 straight. They kind of like that. Who's angled it? Minnesota, where I feel like it's a nice little spot here, laying south of 15. I like a 15+ victory for Northwestern against Montana State.
Give me Montana State plus 14.5.
Okay.
Northwestern wins by 12.
Montana State plays every goddamn road game. That's my thing too.
Give me Montana State plus 14.5.
Anything travel on this one or no?
I'm with Cap. I mean, they played Wisconsin tough. Barely lost to Denver. I think Northwestern off the OT game against Little Brother. I think they may be a little sluggish. So I like Montana State.
They're always sluggish. Staples.
That's true.
What's her name's like the greatest team ever? Your Badgers, Wisconsin. Although last night they were dog shit, dude. But the thing is, the sleepy spot this year, they didn't sleepwalk. They still scored like 90. They just couldn't cover.
That's what I was saying. Now I'm like, you know what? We're gonna have the number one offense in the country. We just got to score more than the other guys at this point. Our defense won't show up, but
you better hope the refs keep calling fouls because that's only.
Oh my god, we are free throw merchants. Oh my! The second we don't get calls, we are going to get blown up by 25.
No doubt. We got to start looking at who the referee crews for these games. Best bet of the night. I'll stick with Florida State. How about you guys?
Penn plus 16.
Ooh, I like it.
Sparty minus 16.5. I think they win by 20. I mean, Samford plays so fast. They don't rebound to crash the glass. So many turnovers, foul a ton. I think Sparty will probably have like a plus 20 free throw advantage alone in this game. So
I ride with Trev. Let's go.
I like it, guys. Our money line parlay. We hit. Who did I hit with? Did I hit with you or Huff? I hit with Huff.
That was Huff.
7-1. And bro, last night, 2 points away from a 17-1. We hit the first 2 legs, and then Idaho State lost on the tip in, or didn't get the tip in. So let's go. Cap, you lead it off. Who's your favorite outright dog?
Favorite outright dog tonight? Not Mississippi Valley.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Are they going to break 50 tonight?
No.
Because their team
no, they're not. 50 wings at B-dubs, maybe.
Oh, it's too bad Queens fucking tipped off. I was going to say Queens, but they already tipped
I'm sorry. We're too slow. I apologize, Mac.
Gardner Webb? You liked Webb a lot.
Yeah, Gardner Webb. Hell yeah. Lock that up. Take that on money. Hell yeah. Let's get it done.
Okay. Gardner Webb.
I apologize for being slow, but I was flipping.
In fairness to you, there's a lot of fucking games. Plus 270 for G Webb. Trev, where are you looking?
I mean, you guys are going to hate this. Cleveland State. I think if we want to get crazy.
Woo!
I mean, Minnesota hasn't looked too good.
Minnesota hasn't looked too good. Donations tonight, is it?
I don't know. I mean, just, man, they turn it over. They don't they have Dawson Garcia. If he wasn't in, they would have lost the rest of those other games, and they're squeaking by these teams. So, I mean, 7.5 to 1. I mean, nothing else I really cared too much for. I kind of want to fake but
that one jackass that was getting on me for taking all fucking dogs. I have all favorites tonight. I'm looking. I'm like, I don't have any dogs on my card.
Okay.
Here, I'll give you a good one.
What's your dog, Mac?
Yeah, let's go to a home dog in the 7:00 window. Let's go to the Windy City. Chicago State beats Eastern Kentucky. Plus 240. So our moneyline dog, guys, is 100 to 1. We got Gardner Webb plus Cleveland State plus 700. Chicago State home dog it up against EKU, coming off all those bye games. The Cougars are going to be ready at home, baby.
Can you ring that over one more time?
12 to 1 that has a chance?
What's that?
Can I give you 12-1 that has a chance?
What do you got?
Gardner-Webb,
Okay.
Fairfield,
Okay.
UTA. 12-1. Let's get rich.
That's not a bad one. I'll co-sign that one. I like that 12-1. Trev, I said Gardner-Webb, Cleveland State, and Chicago State 100-1.
Fuck it. I'll put $10 on it. Let's go fucking nuts. I'll ride that 12-1 too. Let's hit them both. Why not?
10 to win $1,000. I like it. All right, guys. Good show. Game's tipping off the next set of games. Queens leads 11-8. We should have put this in at the beginning because I really like Queens in this game. I know it's early, but I like the spot. But yeah, make sure you guys go check out Cap's daily Underdog articles, and of course Stooley picks and his work over at the Pump Fake Pod. And of course, they will be back nightly on this pregame show. We will be back tomorrow night for the pregame show, same time. And of course, the preview and pick show. Colby's back, and we will discuss some scattered ass analysis and breakdowns, I think, on the show tonight. So make sure you tune in probably around 11 or midnight. I know they have the college football show, so actually it'll be closer to 11:30 midnight. Appreciate you guys rocking with us. Shout out to the chat. You guys are the best. So is Cap, and so is Trevor. I'm at Moneyline_Mac. He's at Cannabis Capper. He's at Stooley Picks. And we are the College Basketball Experience. And we are out of here. Cheers.